introduction. The three of us are your hosts for today. Brandon, Edward, Fao. Yeah, you're the host now. Very cool. Thanks for joining. Welcome to the start of AI.SEA week. So some of you may have just seen this on Luma. You may not really know what's happening. You may be here because you want to find out. Some of you may be here because you have seen everything that's happening. You want to see how to plug in. Today is just that. Today is giving you a sense of where this week is heading, why we're doing this, and what the intended outcome is. Before we start, I'm just going to hand over to Arif from 500, who are very graciously lending us their office space for today and also across the week to give a few words.
Thanks so much. Save your applause. I think these guys deserve way more of applause. So, hey everybody. Also, feel free to come in. We can get comfortable in the living room space. You know what I mean? We don't have to be too far off. So, hello everybody. My name is Arif. I'm from the investments team here at 500 Global. So, just as an introduction, in case some people don't know about 500 Global, we're a multi-stage venture capital firm. We've been investing not just in Silicon Valley, but all across the globe. For quite a number of years. Specifically here in Southeast Asia, we started investing in early stage companies back in 2014. You guys might know some of the companies we invested in early, such as Grab, Carsem, Bukalapak, so on and so forth, Carousel in Singapore. But most importantly, I just wanted to share that 500 as a venture capital firm and as people who believe in founders and the next frontier of technology, we've been investing in AI since even before the explosion of Gen AI companies. I think most notably, one of the companies that we invested in recently just got acquired by Meta earlier this year. But I'm not trying to pimp out 500. I just want to give you guys the context of why and how we're invested in the space. But more importantly, I do want to share that 500 over the past couple months has been, I guess, spurring two particular initiatives. I'm really excited to have quite a couple of people here participate. Number one is the AI residency. So we actually have a corner of the office, if you guys can check it out over there. That entire section of the office is dedicated to not just portfolio companies who are building an AI, but amazing guests as well as amazing community builders. I mean, you got folks like Brandon Fao as part of the AI residency here. Who else is part of the AI residency in the room? Where are you guys at? Lynette, there we go. So for us over here at 500, we really just want to articulate to everybody here that we're not just investing in really compelling companies, but we really believe in uplifting the entire AI community, whether you be a casual builder or a serious entrepreneur trying to build a business. We just really want to help you grow. And I think one of the other initiatives that we have here at 500 is that we actually brought over a couple of residents and some portfolio companies all the way to Silicon Valley to be a part of a lot of the AI community out there and to build together with some amazing people. So all that to say, I'm just going to wrap it up by kind of sharing that over here at 500, we really support anybody and everybody trying to build something in AI. And we really want to be there for the community. So do reach out, do let us know how we can help. But most importantly, all the kudos goes to the people that are actually building. And for the people in the room, this is an amazing week that's about to happen, that's been happening already. I've already seen some events that have been organized by a couple of folks in the room. And my note is just build together and let's see what magic occurs over the couple of weeks. So thanks so much for coming by to the space. I'll hand it back over to the magicians who are spearheading all the amazing stuff. So welcome to 500, but please go ahead.
Thanks, Arif. So what AI.SEA week is going to be 2 weeks for you to build in public. This is the time for you to build in public. If you ever thought, I want to start a business, I wonder what all of this AI hype is about, I wonder what's happening, I want to do something in AI, this is the time to build. Because across these 2 weeks, you're going to be joined by more than 800 builders. You're going to be joined by more than 1,000, how much? 1,700? Yeah, like 1,007-ish for like one of the biggest hackathons Malaysia's ever going to see. You have 7 people coming from 7 countries, people watching from 7 countries. You have all these names here. Everyone, VCs, corporates, big, small communities, like the whole range, whoever you're looking for, you name it. Everyone is here and they're here to watch you build. This is the time to build in public. And that's really what it is about. You see a lot of events, you see a lot of like, oh yeah, this panel, that roundtable. Like the point is not the events. The point is that this is the week when Malaysia becomes the center of focus for Southeast Asia AI. This is the week when the world is watching, and this is the week for you to make it count. It's not just Malaysia, it's not just Southeast Asians watching. We are getting, I'm going to point out the logos here because we're getting Anthropic, we're getting Cursor. If you look at the logos on the bottom like of the buntings, which is like not obvious, Like there's too many. Like we need a bunting that's just like logos, but like international big guys that are out there leading AI. This magician managed to pull them in. They are all watching what you're going to build. So this is a time when you go out and show them, holy shit, Malaysians are actually cracked as fuck. This is when you impress them, and this is when they give you your first check. Or maybe your 10th check, depends on how far you're along with your journey. So this is how you're going to make the most of the week. As we said, the week to build in public, this is when we want you to have your momentum. We want you to show the world that you're building something that matters, and want you to show the world that this is something that is you should get excited about. So build in public, go onto socials, build whatever you build every day, just post something about what you made, what progress you made, build something you're passionate about, and show the world that this is something that matters. Tag us if you can, use hashtag AI.SEA. If we see the tag, we're going to repost it wherever we can. There are going to be a session, this whole is just a bunch of sessions. Every session here is here for a reason, but you shouldn't join all the sessions just because you want to join all the sessions. Join the sessions that matter to you, because every session is here to close a specific gap in your workflow, so you can go from zero idea all the way to like venture around or exit IPO. So the final thing, but also the most important thing, the week is all about momentum. This week is all about building momentum. Build in public, ship in public. We are going to push you as far as we can, but you need to build that momentum so we can also emphasize that. Yeah, the thing about AI.SEA week is it's not some government mandate. It's not like some government body came to us and said, can you do this? It's not some corporate doing this. AI.SEA week is completely by builders for builders. It's builders supporting builders. It is a bunch of people who hand itchy one night, say, hey, I think this is a nice idea, let's do it. And 1 month later, here we are. So this is everything we're building this week, this whole platform. It is to empower every single builder in this room. It is for you guys to get out there, use this as your launchpad, go global. We are here to support you. So if you can, follow us on the socials, tag us so we can amplify your work. Really, really cannot emphasize that enough. Build in public, tag us, we are going to reshare. Use this week to launch your project. Use this week to build your dreams. Okay. So a quick rundown of the week. I don't know if you guys can see this all the way from there. Every session here again is meant to push you further. So if there's like a whole list of events, if you don't know who to build with, there's hangouts. If you don't know what to build, there are panels. If you don't know how to build, there are workshops. If you don't know where to go after all of this, I mean, there's something there. If you just want to drink, just turn up. There's a bunch of, I think someone will smuggle alcohol into every other event. But also, what I said at the start is 2 weeks. Now we have organized event for the first week. Because for the second week, we want you guys to be the ones taking it forward. Again, momentum. Builders supporting builders. We don't want to be the guys just always saying hey, come to this event, hey, come to that event. We are doing this, we are doing that. The point of builders doing stuff is that you don't need permission. You don't need us to be the ones organizing it for you. If you want to start something, if you want to host an event, doesn't matter, 10 people, 50 people, 100 people. You want to do something, tell us, start it, tell us, we will help you boost it. We won't tell you yes or no, we'll just help you boost it. So for the next week, after this week, we hope that this is the catalyst for you guys to go out there, do stuff. Also bring your own communities, bring your own audience. And if you need help with blasting any visibility, let us know, we're here to support. Okay, and of course the big finale, how do we manage to get so many people on board? Because on the 6th to 7th, we're doing one of the biggest hackathons Malaysia's ever gonna see. Handing over to Fao, who is the guy leading all of that.
Okay. Actually, the entire. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay. Actually, the entire week of AI.SEA was actually because there was so much demand from the Cursor Hackathon. We were growing 100 people a day, and we just did not know there was this much demand for builders wanting to go somewhere and actually build. And then we took advantage of that demand, and we got a bunch of nice sponsors on board, especially Anthropic. I think they're the biggest sponsor besides Cursor. There is a lot of demand in Southeast Asia. That's how I kind of convinced Anthropic to sponsor the event. They'll be giving a bunch of stuff, but the point I want to focus on is there is demand, there's not enough supply. And with this AI.SEA, I hope it inspires some people here to take it upon themselves to also do these grassroots builders event, because this is not enough. It's not enough in Malaysia, right? These are I see some people here, yeah, in Southeast Asia especially, yeah. Like this group of people are like, we don't get this too often. So we're hoping to inspire you guys to have your own kind of event. We finally like managed to finalize the date, but we have to push it back. I remember it was 29th to 30th November. Now it's 6 to 7 December. 6, 7, kind of. It's not a joke. Only Monash could do that day. Apologize if you can't make it. We tried like a bunch of events. Like Kong is the second cursor ambassador right over there. We tried like 10 to 15 venues. Like we had insane quotations, like 20,000 ringgit per hour, and that's just not feasible for us with the budget we have. So we are moving the date, but I think because we're still moving the date, a lot of people are still going to show up. So I hope you guys do come for the event, because we're going to give like a bunch of API credits. I know some people are like, I want to build my thing, but I don't have enough like credits. We're going to give a bunch of credits, estimated around 300,000 ringgit worth of credits to everyone.
Yeah. So like for context, I think everyone is allocated a couple hundred USD worth of credits for Cursor Hackathon. So whatever tool you want, chances are you can find it there.
Yeah. So just to like give more perspective, AI.SEA was actually called C-Bao or C-Bai, and it sounded like a slur, so we changed just a fun fact. Yeah.
C builders in AI. Silent I. So that's gonna be the finale, but that's not. I hope that's not the end of the journey. That's essentially where you make your name. This whole week is for you to build momentum, make the most impact. And today's goal really, we're not here to talk at you for the whole day. So once we're done with this, it's a time for you to start. Like if you want to work on something, if you come ready to work on something, we want you to make progress today. If you're looking for people, there's a couple, like quite a bunch of people here. Find your team. There's also a bunch watching on the live stream. If you guys are on the live stream, join the Discord. We have set up a Discord. Join it. Find people there. Meet collaborators. Make meaningful progress. Just start shipping. Right? Momentum is key. Okay, that's it. Today, this week, these 2 weeks, all of Southeast Asian builders are here. All of the world is watching. The next 14 days is when you change your whole trajectory. So, okay, let's do it. Let's make Southeast Asia impossible to ignore. Make Southeast Asia great. Oh, no, hell no. Okay, that's it. That's the kickoff. But we have the event is until 6. So until 6, you can use this space, just work, build stuff, find people, wherever you want. Okay, let's go. Okay.